You said you talked about password policies, and you had an issue with Unix.
Actually, we didn't have a Unix issue. We actually went through and changed the defaults. Unix boxes only recognize regular characters and numbers up to 8.
And what was the solution for that?
We changed it in the OU from the Active Directory to make sure that they resolve setting up the usernames, passwords, or actually on each domain controller, child domain controller. We had a separate policy for each one, and then we set up in there that their passwords would resolve locally.
So was Unix in its own domain?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's in the child domain.
In a child domain.
Right.
Okay.
And we did change the characters to where it's 8 total, only numbers and letters.
Okay.
So that way it met the password requirements of the parent domain.
Okay.
So we changed them at the child domain level, so that at the parent domain level, it met their password requirements.
Okay. You talked about GPOs and for antivirus and Office. Did you actually test the deployment? You said that you want antivirus on everything, right? Where did you apply that GPO? You only want Office on your workstation only, right?
Yes.
Did you actually apply that somewhere in your OU structure? Okay. Okay, good. All right, excellent. Did you guys actually test network access quarantine? Did that work?
We were able to use
Everything but the script, right? That's the hard part.
Yeah.
You said you had wireless security. You got rid of broadcasting and DHCP. Did you have any other form of wireless security that you're planning on using?
Access filtering, and we assigned static IPs to the laptops so that they were the only ones able to connect to the network.
The only other policy would be to have a strong key.
Any kind of encryption?
We had WPA.
We had WPA.
We went WPA. With the radio system.
Is that compatible with the wireless handheld devices that
We had them upgraded.
You upgraded them?
We upgraded them.
We justified the cost.
We did spend some money on it.
Even though you had some limited.
We said you can have this and you can have this.
That's awesome, guys.
It's from for the
That was my question.
good deal. Any other questions? You guys like this, Kasama?
I do have a few questions. You mentioned that you have set IP addresses assigned to those laptops.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when those users wanted to go and use the network at Starbucks?
Well, we
VPN connection.
We assign them to the VPN level.
So they have their own VPN connection.
Static inside.
Yeah, no matter what
server.
service you get them.
Okay.
We're gonna.
Then we get the static IP when they VPN into the company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then,
Not on the actual laptop itself, but
Very cool.
could you elaborate on the access quarantine concept? What is that all about? And
It checks the people connecting, checks the computer to see if they have some form of antivirus or the actual prerequisites that we want them to have to be able to get onto the network and not bringing anything unwanted into our network.
The reason we had to do it that way is because one of the requirements was that telecommuters from the Canadian side, the corporate users were supposed to be able to stay home and work during bad weather conditions. And we didn't want them to introduce any malicious software onto our network from their home computers to say if they were browsing something and had some type of Trojan or something like that. We had to set that up for
so what would happen if they had a virus on their computer? What would happen?
it was not access to the network. And so they got it fixed.
But they have to fix it themselves? Will you help them out at all?
It's not a corporate computer. It's their home computer that they're using to work from home for the guys.
So too bad I have a virus, can't work today.
They're really sick. They're really stupid.
They'll allow access to a specific part of the file server to download the antivirus.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
That's how we would have it set up.
Have a service pad as well? Hot fixes?
I don't know if we were going to make that part of our corporate network structure or not, be able to give them free upgrades at home based off our network environment.
You only have that access point you can implement it for telecommuters only, not the stores or not the people with laptops?
Yeah, because those are all corporate employees, so they'll be up to the standards that are relevant to our HR structure or whatever, our IT structure. Those are the only ones that we really had to worry about the most was the telecommunications, because being a home user, we don't know what software or where they can do web browsing. And we probably could have set up a default for the telecommunicators that at least had like service pack 2, or if we did not after that, so they'd have to do their own upgrade before they could actually contact us our network.
Yeah, we didn't have any exactly set up for them when we make the download additional software to them. That's the only requirement for our